Like, this is so amazing. And I'm not done with it, but I'm such a big fan of my work. So I'm gonna use this Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. So I'm thinking this is gonna be for the collective watching this. Oh, this is my first time ever doing something like this. So let's get your energy from whoever's watching and who's needing some advice. Oh, okay, something just flew right out. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. And I also got birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Transformation and birthing a new age. And like, this can be like a child, it can be a business, it can be a new aspect of yourself. Like, maybe I should do like tarot readings. Like, I think I would enjoy doing that. But like, I don't know, like, things are changing. Like, everything is changing, but you have to start small. Like, every single journey starts with one step, you know. Look at this. This, like, she looks like a goddess, like almost like Cleopatra, Egyptian god. Yeah. And she has like a staff with a moon, and she also has the moon behind her. So it's like, you know, female cycles. The moon, we're connected, it's the feminine energy. With the womb, I don't know, there's so much. Women are magical creatures. Like, men are magical-ish, but it's not like us women. We are basically the creator of life. In some ways, we are all goddesses, you know. Birthing a new age, birthing new creation. This can be a project, it can be a baby, like I'm having a baby. And I also I don't always have except from becoming a mother in 2024. I'm also becoming a business owner. I'm starting my business. I had like a plan since May 2023, and yeah, I've just been planning, researching, joining entrepreneur groups, teaching how to become a successful business owner. And I'm lucky that my bachelor's degree is really like super relevant for everything that I'm doing now. Which I didn't know I was gonna start my own business when I studied, but yeah, it's definitely come in handy. So my business will involve helping others, especially with ADHD and depression and anxiety and stuff like that, to an autism. Like, that's like my main focus. Help to establish routines. So I've been working on like something big, and I'm really like, I'm not dying, but I'm like so excited to finally get this out in the world. Yeah. So I can't really say more than that because it's being patented and everything. So I can't even share what it is until I'm approved. Another card fell out. It says, trust the niggle. What's the niggling trying to tell you? Like, what is your gut feeling trying to tell you? Like, it could be something about your life, something about your relationships, something, you know, like you've been carrying a secret. As somebody has been carrying a lot of secrets in my life, and just the pressure, the energy it takes just to keep a secret within you, it's not worth it. Like, if it's life or death, of course it's worth it, but My psychologist always compares secrets and also anger with like a swim, what's it called? An inflatable ball. So when you try to keep it underwater, you have to use all your power and concentration to keep the ball there, because it wants to pop up and like to the surface all the time. You know, you have to like physically keep it down. But once you pop the ball, it deflates and you're free. You don't really have to use your energy on it anymore. So I don't know, I'm just sharing from my own experience, but like, because I think this is like, it's not dark, but it's like she's holding her tummy, like looking a little, I don't know, insecure, like she's, what's going on? And you know, the two like guardian angels behind her is like, we're ready when you are, you know? We are ready when you are. Like the universe is telling you, when you're ready to take the first step, we will support you. And it can be like with whatever. If you're dating someone who's shady and you know your gut feeling, your female intuition is telling you, something is off. You just know right away. Like me and my best friend, we have this both like insane intuition, and we always know. Like sometimes our gut feeling is awful, but we ignore it. And it's been a while, and then suddenly like, oh, okay, we were right. Like we said this from the beginning, and it can happen. Like it's just not unusual for us, and we are so in tune with our bodies. But also, you know, if you're wanting to start a business, leave that relationship, do something that scares you, because you know, if it scares you, like why does it scare you, you know? You should be more scared of living life as you always have, like never evolving. It's so much scarier than doing something scary, doing something new. You don't know if you will fail, but if it's one thing I've learned in this life, is that failure isn't real. It's just you haven't made the progress you wanted right now. But if you're, okay, not everybody. I can't say everybody is smart, because that's not true. But most people are. I pray this will find the people who needs to hear this. That the people who are willing to take a step for themselves in the right direction, they want to work on themselves. You know, the smart women will see this. Like, trust your gut feeling. If you want to start a business, if you want to leave the relationship, you know, whatever, do it. Because it's not really as dark as it seems. It's just when you're holding that ball inside of you, you feel like you're dying, you know. Don't make yourself small. Never make yourself small. And at the back of the deck, we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution. Okay, that's like what English is not my first language, obviously, so I have to like spell it out. But share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression, like artwork. If you have like gone through something hard in your life, share it with the world. Tell about your experiences. You can help somebody else. Like that's something that's always motivated me. Doing something big and scary. Like there has been times in my life where I didn't really have any friends. Like I wasn't really in touch with my friends. I was isolating. I was in a really bad relationship. I also had a lot of secrets and lies that I felt like I couldn't tell anybody. But one day I found out that somebody else knew some of my secrets, and I felt like I was dying. And I had to actually start telling my secrets, and a secret. It's been many years now. But I will never forget the feeling of always having an intense tummy ache, always feeling like I wanted, like my insides were dying because I was always so scared of being found out. And now that it's out and I'm out, I'm like, thank God. Thank God I went through what I went through in so many ways. I'm so thankful because I found the man of my dreams. I have found my soul sister friends. Like, I love my friends so much, and I'm just beginning to gather a group of females that I just love being around. There's like no drama and so many different girls, and like, I'm engaged, we have this beautiful apartment, we're gonna have a baby next year, I'm creating my business. It's just, my relationships with my mother is better than ever, and like, there's just so many things in my life, and I don't really have toxic people in my life anymore, and I've cut people. Like, if you don't deserve to be in my life, you're not gonna be in my life. If I don't want you in my life, you won't be in my life. Yeah. And it's hard sometimes. It's hard stepping up for yourself and choosing yourself and the true friends, you know. Choosing the ones who fill your cup. You know, give and take. Not always. But it can be really scary, like, choosing yourself in front of some friendships because you're scared to be alone. But when you start choosing yourself, it's like a way of showing God or the universe that I'm picking me, and my standards are so high because I treat myself this way that I will only allow other people who either treats themselves the same way, and, you know, high maintenance girlies that, you know, expect better from other people because they treat themselves better, they expect more from others. And I definitely expect more from others now. I don't want to be around people who's just drama and who's blaming me for stuff in their life. It's not my job to fix anybody. I have enough with myself. And I don't know, it's really liberating. It's kind of hard, it's kind of harsh. Some people might think you're a bitch. Some people think you're cruel. But it's not cruel. What's actually cruel is not choosing yourself. It's letting other people step on you. It's letting other people drain your energy, drain your light, feed on your being an empathic person. Like somebody always gaining something from being with you, but they never have time for you or your problems. That's not like a true friendship. That's like an energy vampire in best case. Ooh, lemony. So yeah, I just decided that only good thing can come into my life. Like, of course life happens either way. Like, I'm not totally like delusional in a hurtful way. Like, stuff happens, like people die, like the world around me is still, you know, everybody knows what's going on in the world. It's still hard, but I can only change myself. You can only change the world by changing yourself. And like, friendship are such a big part of this. And I was friendless for years. And when I say friendless, I mean I still had people to drink and party with, but I didn't really have anyone who was my best friend. I didn't really have anyone who I completely trusted. I don't know, I didn't choose myself. I didn't get the friends that I needed because I didn't do what I need for myself. But now I'm like back together with my best friend from kindergarten, and like, I'm so happy. And I don't know, I feel so fulfilled. I feel so happy, and I want to help other people who want to help themselves. I'm not one who just wants to listen to somebody complain and complain and complain and never do something about their life, because honestly, it's a waste of my time. I've been doing that enough of my life. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not allowing people like that into my life anymore. Yeah. They're just not. I just don't want them. So, by choosing me, by choosing love, by choosing my light and like what I love, like I love painting, I love my friends, I don't know. Just gonna see if anything comes out. Oh, it's really snowing outside. Right. Oh. House. Okay. House, red heart. This is like always like playing card, like taking the steps towards yourself. You know, there's a lot of trees with, I almost mix 3 and 3, so lame. Yeah, this can also be like solitude, like choosing yourself, choosing your own home, like yourself, your mental health, because you can't really see anybody in the picture, you know, it's just a house. Yeah, a lot of trees around. And I'm like, you have to find a path to yourself before you can really, you know, maybe you have the love of your life, like, maybe not, I don't know. Oh, fucks. It's just my dog who passed away. It's just every time I see like the fox or the dog heart, I'm like, oh, it's my baby. Oh. And the fox, he has like a little coin bag, or actually a pretty big coin bag, and he's like on 2 feet, just standing tall, being proud, a proud doggo. And he has his bag and his little cape. It's just like you have to stand strong, stand tall, choose yourself, choose your own house, your friends, your love will come. And we also have the dog. And he has like this golden little water bowl. And you can see like the mountains or the rocks in the back have like faces. Like, other people can judge you all you want, but if you want something, you get it, you know? Don't give up. Yeah. I actually really liked like the drawing with the rocks, because, you know, people are always watching you, people are always judging you. No matter what, like, honestly, don't waste your time judging yourself, because some people are always doing it anyways. And just knowing that, acknowledging that, accepting it, it just will free your mind, because, you know, I don't know, somebody else is always doing it for you. And the back of the sack, we have the stork, and then I feel like this could be for me as well. And this is the queen. This is queen, this is female energy. And the baby will come. It doesn't have to be a baby. It can be the friends, it can be the love of your life, it can be something that comes to fruition, it can be abundance. And you see the rocks in the background, they're still there, but they are smiling. In this card, they look super judgmental and like, but they're actually smiling. Because when you do it, when you reach your success, people will be like, oh yeah, good for you. Like, how did you do it? But when you're trying to do it, people are like, oh, that's so hard. Like, are you sure you want to do that? Because it's going to be so hard. But like everybody says, and this is honest to God, this is true. Everybody who tells you that are people who hasn't done it themselves. Right? People who actually start the business or leave the relationship or whatever, they will be like, oh, of course, I understand. Do it. No. But the people who doesn't really do stuff for their life, or just make themselves small, they will always be skeptic. They will always be, don't do it, this sounds dangerous, this sounds difficult, what if you fail? Like, failure is not an option, but I mean, failure is not a bad thing. Just like, if you don't do it right away, you will learn something from it and you will be able to use it later on. I just think this was so fun. I've been sitting here for half an hour. So I'm just using my intuition. I'm like not an amazing. Ooh. Okay. 8 of voices. You know, listening to other people's voices. I really love this card. Like, you can see, you only see bits of the light. And you have to like, this card is kind of like freakish, almost like fetish. With the eyes and stuff. But like, choose to just keep your head up. And like, I know I'm not a really like a great tarot reader. I'm not sure like what the eight of voices mean. Voices like knives. Don't listen to what people are talking about. I'm not sure. But anyways, keep your eyes on the prize. That's what kind of what this is telling me. That like, don't let other people influence you. Because people will talk and talk. You see this horizontal stripes and also vertical stripes. I don't know, like people's voices and words will, if you let them, they will definitely alter the way you see yourself. But don't let them. Keep your eyes on the prize. And you see, like, it's getting harder. It's getting more clouded the more people, you know, don't let people talk you down. Don't share your projects. Like, maybe not only with the people you trust. And you are allowed to say, I don't want to hear any complaints. I don't want to hear, like, I'm doing this either way. So you can choose to support me. Or you can just be quiet about it, because I'm doing this either way. You know, you're allowed to say that. You're a grown-up. You can't get in trouble with anyone. Like, other than the law, if you do something illegal, like, you can't get in trouble for telling somebody to shut up, you know? To tell somebody, like, don't interfere with my life. Like, this is my life. I don't need your guidance. And the next card we got is Queen of Materials. You know, she's in the center, she's in focus, and look how much is blooming and blossoming around her. And yeah, it almost looks like she has the head in the clouds. But this is also materials. This can be like Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Yeah. And see, this is her also like smiling, being happy, because stuff will come to fruition. Like, focus on yourself, pour into your own cup first, and others will follow. 10 of emotions. This is the 10 of cups. Like a full and happy cup. Look, your people will come. I don't know what's the right way. People will come into your life. And this is like, we're all connected, same vision. People who share your vision will come into your life. Like, if you're negative about everything, the only people you will actually attract is also people who are negative about everything. So you have to choose how you talk about stuff. And this is a process that can take years. And for the longest time, I was like, okay, when will I change? When will I change? I don't want to be like this anymore. When will I change? And just by saying that, I have changed. Just acknowledging that I don't want to be a negative person anymore. I don't know. There's just so much I want to do with my life. I have so many ambitions. I just have like a great life in front of me, and I know you do too. And oh, my brain really loves metaphors, and I'm like drinking this lemon tea. It's just lemon, a bunch of lemon and boiled water, and it's really sour. But sometimes you need something sour in your life to get rid of the nausea, to get rid of the illness, you know. Lemons are great for your immune system. It's great for nausea. But, you know, people's like, when life gives you lemons, yeah, sometimes you actually need the lemons to keep the people away. The nauseous people. The people who are actually making you sick, you have to be the lemon. You have to be the sour little girl or the sour person, you know. You don't have to be palatable for everybody. Just be palatable for yourself. Don't be like a meanie. You don't have to be mean, but you know what I mean, right? Sometimes choosing yourself will make you look like the people who's emotionally underdeveloped, I will say, won't understand, and I would just call you a bitch, or that you're mean, or that your actions are so cruel, or that like, why don't you choose me? And honestly, if you're not choosing yourself, who will? Like, maybe your mom, but even your mom has her own life, and if she's not choosing herself, nobody is, right? I can say that about my mom. Like, she has to live her life. I can't live it for her. It almost feels like free therapy, just talking to the camera alone. And yeah, feeling pretty good about it. So just be the treasure. Just be the change you want to see in the world, you know? And sometimes, you know, you deserve to be a lemon. Just because not everybody likes sour treats, it doesn't mean you can be turned into a dessert, you know. For the right people, you will be a dessert. You will be lemon cakes, lemonade, whatever. And for other people, I will only see like a sour little fruit. But we need a sour little fruit in our lives. I know this probably doesn't make sense for everybody, but I'm an INFJ, and my brain is like, compare. Like, whatever I'm doing, my brain is like, I'm wondering if the grass is green and the leaves are green because the sun is green. Like, scientifically proven that the sun is green. And when I was vacuuming today, I'm like, maybe that's why the grass is green. Because, I don't know, I don't really know enough about this stuff, but I'm like, what if the light particles are green and it's actually making it green? Like, I don't know, but like everything that needs the sun to be green kind of is green. Like, not everything, but I don't know, maybe. I'm not but it's like, that's like stuff like that is like what my brain is thinking about all the time. And yeah, I love being like a little earth angel and forest fairy type of being. I'm just done. Oh, I needed this video. I needed this just to prove to myself that I still want to do YouTube. I still want to help somebody. But I don't know you, and I think that actually it's a bit easier for me to help people when I don't know them personally, in a way. Because you get biased and you want to help people and you spend so much energy, and you know, when people aren't choosing themselves, aren't really doing the best they can for themselves, and keep like doing really like keep choosing toxic relationships, keep making really bad life choices. I'm like, I can't be around that anymore, and especially now that I'm gonna be a mom, I'm not bringing any like negative people into my baby's life. It's not happening. I want to make sure that my baby has great standards for who they become friends with, that they choose themselves, that they know that they are worth everything, and that they are the star of their own life. And yeah, that's so important for me, and I have to lead by example. Yeah. And I'm just saying the same for all of you. Just please choose yourself. Please be kind with yourself. And if you're having a bad day, something that my psychologist always tells me is like, but how can you be kind with yourself today? Because she knows, not only for me of course, but all her patients, like she knows that we are mean, we are cruel with ourselves and keep beating ourselves up. So she's always like, instead of focusing on that, she's like, okay, but how can you make yourself feel a little better? How can you treat yourself kindly today and be gentle with yourself? So I'm asking yourself that. Ask yourself that today. How can I treat myself with love today? And it's like, is it taking a bath or a long shower, just fixing your toenails, applying some paint, you know, vacuum the floors? Like if you have chronic pain, like, I mean, don't stand on your 2 feet and work more. That's not being kind with yourself. Then maybe like relax, drink some tea, read a book, you know? Call a friend that you love. Yeah, do something nice for yourself today, please. We all need that. The collective really needs us to pour into ourselves. There's so many bad things happening in this world. Yeah, dare to be a lemon, but treat yourself as a lemon tart. Lemon cake. Alright, I don't really have any more to say. I got really motivated by myself today, which I think is a good sign. So what I'm gonna do for myself today, that's nice. Like later today I'm swimming with my fiance in warm water, so I'm really excited for that. And what else? I think I should do one more thing. Yoga. I'm doing yoga now. After I'm done filming, I'm doing yoga. My hips, I have like this chronic illness, not illness, but I have chronic pain after I got hit by a car in 2014. And I really want to make sure that I can stand this pregnancy, so I really have to start training and building up my muscles and make sure that I'm strong enough to carry my baby. And I just have to start with what I can do now, and that's yoga. I have my mat on top of the carpet, so it's not gonna be so hard. And I have my huge TV behind me, and I'm just gonna do some yoga. I'm gonna use Travis Elliott. I love him. He's like so good. I love the way he's talking, the way he's showing. Yeah, he's just a great example. And he's also He's always talking about like some yoga is better than non-yoga, no yoga. So just some self-care is better than no self-care. You know, if you have to switch like one coffee with a cup of tea or some water today, just do that. Just be mindful. Just be like, okay, I chose to do this today. I chose to switch this with this. I chose to walk outside for 5 minutes instead of scrolling. Hopefully you will take care of yourself today, and I will see you in the next video. And this actually feels like the first video I'm actually gonna post, because I've been like, what should I film, for a year now, maybe even more. Actually, I've been doing this since I was 14 and I'm 28. So it's been almost 15 years of me wanting to do YouTube. But I'm just like, oh, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, I just gotta do what feels right for me in that moment, in that day. And for me, like, this is actually something that I'm gonna be proud about. Because this is not just me complaining, this is me actually trying to help somebody and using what I learned in my life to help somebody else. And then, yeah, I am a woo-woo witchy person, and I do believe in a greater, higher power, and I do believe that we make our own lives. And yeah, I also love organizing, I love makeup, I love planning and like decluttering and stuff, and I have so much stuff to declutter. Like, after months of being pregnant and sick and grieving my dog and all of this stuff, like, I'm getting ready to tackle my home, and I really want to make I really want to make a series about decluttering before like the baby comes in summer. I'm not sure if I'm not gonna mention the baby. Like, maybe I will post this when I hit second trimester, I guess. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm gonna edit this, absolutely. And yeah. So I'm actually just gonna let it sink onto my computer while I do my yoga, and I've never done that before. I'm almost like filling the memory card to the brim, and then I'm like, nah, it's been so long and this is not relevant anymore, yada yada. But this feels relevant. This feels like it could be any day of the week, you know, any day of the year. Like, be choosing yourself, choosing kindness. My stomach. So yeah, I'm just gonna say goodbye. I hope you have a great day, and depends on when this is posted, I hope you had a great Christmas and a happy new year, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.